Look, I caught a fish, Paul. We got dinner tonight.
My friends and I decided to start a small, homegrown theater company. We are Stargazers Theatre Ensemble, and we're writing, producing, and performing a play about a group of young people going on a journey. But we're going on our own journey as we work together to make sure this show actually happens. And you get to join us.
That schedule went out the window.
Don't put that in, because if some theater professor is watching this, they'll be like, Lauren, did we teach you nothing?
Tickets for our first production, Controlling Flames, have gone live, so it's a good thing our script is in a good place.
We finished the second draft of the script, which is so exciting. There are definitely going to be little fixes here and there. We've had a few of those, and also since we are writing the script ourselves, an exciting thing is that if we get into rehearsal, into staging it, and we find something that feels weird or doesn't quite sound like the character, we can change that.
Our main task for the first 3, 4, 5 months of this process has been finish the script, because there's only so much you can do before you have that. So now that we have the script finished, now we have a bunch of other stuff to do.
I've been working on getting our ticketing system set up. I've been using a site called ShowTix4You, which I used in college previously. It's pretty easy to put together, So then they'd pay $10.35, we'd get $9. Okay. And then, so yeah, 15. They'd pay. Something that was kind of surprising to me was a lot of the behind-the-scenes logistical stuff was kind of fun and interesting to do. When you're doing it with such a tight-knit group of people like us, it makes it fun because we're doing it together. Like doing the bank stuff, it's kind of a boring thing, because we're just sitting there and she's giving us all this information and go ahead, sign here, sign this, do that, put your information here. But like with us, like making jokes, we make every aspect of putting the show together fun, because that's who we are. We're fun people.
We have our own space now as well. We've officially signed on for a space, and whether we like it or not, the show is happening.
It's a beautiful space. They've got a lot of lighting possibilities, which I know Shane is very excited about. They have a cyc in the back that you can turn a whole bunch of different colors, which I think is going to be awesome for like the magic effects.
Lexi, hold that goblet up again. That looked cool from up here.
Another thing about having the space is that we were able to go in, we were able to set up our screens and our lights for the shadow puppets, test some of that out.
We just got into the space last week just to kind of see how the screens will look and all of that, so I brought some puppets to play with, and they look awesome. The puppet process has probably been one of the hardest things I've done in a very long time, but also one of the most rewarding things. The reason why it's so hard is because there's a lot of steps in order to get one single puppet as a finished product. So it starts as kind of sketching ideas of what you want the puppet to look like. Then it goes into making it a little bit more realistic on a scale. How's that gonna look shadow-wise? And then you have to obviously draw it out and then cut it out. So after you cut the first puppet out, you have to put it behind a screen or see how that shadow looks like. And more often than not, in my case, it ends up looking kind of wonky. So then you gotta redo it and kind of tweak some perspectives, and then you redraw it, then you cut it out again, and hopefully it'll work.
In addition to shadow puppets, our show features one practical puppet, a bird.
Right now the others are inside working on the bird puppet, which is gonna look super cool. Right now he's in like 3 pieces, but he's gonna look awesome.
This is the body of the bird. We kind of have the bigger opening where the head's gonna be, and then we will attach the tail with feathers so it will look big, even bigger and menacing. And I'm sure with the wings, this is gonna be huge.
Yeah.
This is the first test of the flight suit Mach 5.
Fly. You can fly, you can fly.
Oh.
Take flight, birdie.
That's nice. Oh.
She lives.
Oh, that's not that bad, too. Ow. Duct tape, popsicle sticks, some cardboard, and some hot glue.
Controlling Flames also features a number of original songs, written and performed by the actors.
Music also has been one of my favorite things to do. This has been a lot of fun, especially as a collaboration effort that we're all kind of singing together.
We started learning the music for the songs, which has been so much fun, and it makes me happy every time we do music hall and every time we practice the songs, because they're just such a good time. And I think when you come to see the show, you'll definitely just see how much joy is in it.
I wrote a couple of songs that are more like transitional points where it's just one person going in, singing a little ditty, getting out. Trevor wrote all of the group songs. I've been lucky enough to be considered music director, even though I didn't write the songs, but it's been really awesome to because my major in college was vocal performance and baritone, and it's just really refreshing for me to be able to come back to an environment like this where I know I can trust everybody here to give it their all and give it their best. And it just makes me really happy to be able to teach music again to people that want to learn it.
We learned a lot of the music stuff. My character doesn't sing a lot in the show, and he's very hesitant about singing, but you'll see that he may or may not do some singing. It might be good, it might be bad, we'll see. But the music's been a lot of fun to do.
Walls just crumble, I got backup lending me a hand. Shoulder when I'm fighting.
I've been writing songs for half my life at this point. Since I was 14 years old learning acoustic guitar in my bedroom, I've been writing songs. I've only recently started sharing my songs with the world, but this is a whole new level because now there are other voices, other people, my friends, singing lyrics that I wrote and melodies that I invented. And they all are so talented.
And what fantasy story would be complete without some sword fighting?
We've also started doing fight choreo, which has been, oh my god, so much fun. I love just getting to have a sword or a quarterstaff or a bow and arrow or whatever it is.
I've been doing kind of the rough draft of all the choreography, which is like a dream come true. I've been watching the Pirates of the Caribbean movie every couple months since it came out when I was 7 years old.
It's been such a cool experience to find out how much of fight choreography is just choreography. It's learning the steps, learning the dance that is, the way that Trevor says it, is telling a story through violence.
So as soon as you see the cue from the defender, go ahead and do your reaction, and then aggressors don't even start moving until they've already done it.
This is my first time doing intense fighting that's not just a fake punch or a fake slap. Trevor's been awesome and super patient with all of us when we have 8,000 questions or want to run one little thing 20 times just to make sure we have it perfect, which is amazing.
The fights for this play are pretty swashbuckly, I would say, for the most part. There's a lot of sword fighting and daggers and quarterstaffs, and a lot of the fights are pretty fun.
It's exciting and tense and funny, and it's rewarding to be able to do all of this,
I was just looking back and I saw that our brainstorming session for this show, the first one, was on November 1st of 2023. So I know this process has been long, of course, but now that we're here, now that it's already in May, we have a month left to go. It feels like we didn't spend any time at all.
So it's definitely it's crunch time. We're doing puppets.
But to write your own show,
and social media stuff,
produce your own show,
and we're making final tweaks on the script,
put on all the special effects for your own show,
music,
write the music for your own show,
choreo,
do the fight choreography for your own show,
all of that.
It's a ton of work.
And yeah, so all of the pieces are just kind of slowly starting to come together, and it's a lot. There's a lot going on all at once. Everything we do makes it feel a little bit more official and a little bit more like it's going to happen, which is so exciting and also so terrifying, but also so exciting because I can't wait to show everybody the final product.
Now that the pieces are starting to fall into place, it's time to get on stage and start bringing these characters to life. But we don't have much time to do it.
June is real soon. June is coming up quickly.
Now it's seeming like we might only have about a week.
And I've only cried like 2 times, so like not that bad.